Thanks for joining us for Sisters on the Sideline.
We are here with episode 18 from Sisters on the Sideline. Why my house is never quiet. And of course, everybody has their own reasons. It could be some event taking place at your house, some activity taking place at your house, or you just really can't find a quiet space in your house. So we're here to share from our experiences and what we encounter day to day. So, LaVangela, I'm going to kick it off to you, younger sister, and his sister, to tell us why your household is never quiet.
My household is never quiet because I live with a up and coming musician. So if it's not drums, the xylophone, listening to TikTok videos, there is always some type of music going on in my house. So that is one of the main reasons my house is never quiet. I'm a musical person myself, so I have speakers in pretty much every room of my house. So I listen to music a lot. And then we have sports. So either watching on TV, watching movies. It's really never quiet here, even between the three of us. So that is why my house is never quiet. Next up, we'll hear from Celeste. Celeste, why is your house never quiet?
The reason why my house is never quiet is also a musician in the house. I will give Alonzo the musician title because he is a practicing, studying musician who plays the drums and the keyboard, and Dalen, who has guitars and self-taught acoustic and electric. And for some reason, both of them have amps. So it's not like a guitar I can hear. It is a guitar amplified. It's not a drum set I can hear. It sounds like a full band in the next room. I know my neighbors hate it, but I try to
Who
keep
did that? Who got them amps? What did we do?
So maybe I got that on the amp because I didn't really know how that was going to work. But it's loud. And Alonzo's amp came with the drum set his aunt got him for Christmas. And it's
Yes.
crystal clear. But again, how we've talked about splitting my hearing, like they both can be amped up and I can still listen to my podcast. Because I have now realized that if you don't take that time for yourself, you're not going to get it. Gucci Flights just walked out the door, so I got distracted. But my house is never quiet because when I was brought up, it was always music or people talking or people over at the house. And my oldest has got that really bad. Because our friends didn't ever go in our parents' bedroom. No. Like, I know a lot of people who don't even allow their kids in their bedroom. But I guess since mine is just my bedroom is by the central bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to add some context to that because
Corner pocket. It's corner pocket. High traffic area.
It's a high traffic area. But
okay.
room just in and God forbid there's a basketball game that's over and everybody comes over to my house. I'm gonna see everybody that gets out of their car. Because I hear Dylan where my mama at. The next thing you know, I got 4 teenagers in my bedroom and I'm just trying to doom scroll before I go to bed.
But I feel like you've built a good relationship with his friends. So out of respect, I feel like there's like, let me go talk to Mrs. Sears. And then hell, they probably in your room when you ain't even at home. So that's why they feel like it's open.
I just be like, should I shut my door? But then if I shut my door, my kids feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Dylan, I don't care. Alonzo, he be in his feelings if my bedroom door shut.
So you have an open door policy and it's extended to your child's friends.
It's crazy. And the people just be coming and going and it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always something going on in that house. Music, TV, conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Just people in and out. But I know how to find my quietness when I need to. But yeah, mainly it's the instruments and the PlayStations. Because y'all know them late night gaming streaming sessions. I don't know if y'all have gotten there yet.
Our PlayStation has been broke for a year now, so
that will include me in all the. It's not. They're called no lifers because that's all they do is play PlayStation
okay.
and
Xbox.
yeah, and the screams at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just because they be down there into the games like real bad. But you learn how to tune it out and move along because when it's time for me to play my Erica Badu or Jill Scott, you're gonna hear this music and you're not gonna have no problems with it. I don't care if you are asleep.
But
And that's why my house is never quiet.
Okay, and I'll end it off with the reasons that my house is never quiet. I have 2 young kids, 6 and 8, a very active, outgoing, extroverted, at-home daughter, who just loves to rip and run. She loves to act things out. She loves to set up her kitchen and cook. She pretty much loves to be wherever I'm at most of the time. They engage with their friends a lot on FaceTime, so I get to hear all those conversations, all those YouTube videos, the games that they play. And then William is also a gamer, and my walls are very thin, so even if I'm upstairs, not in the basement, if the game is really good, I can hear him hollering, either hollering at who he's playing with or just hollering because of the game. Then it's interesting too because I'll hear that Comex hit and then he'll yell and and then next thing you hear doo 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 up the steps because he's coming up the steps to tell me about what happened. I was like, I heard everything. And then Drayden is very much like his father. So if he's playing PlayStation, he's yelling, hollering. When I'm at home watching on video calls, I have to say sorry if y'all hear my son in the background. He's playing video games right now. And then same, I'm loud too, not even gonna lie. Especially last night, after the Duke and North Carolina game, I was hollering, I was stomping, like stood up. You're gonna hear it all. And we listen to music. So yeah. And y'all laugh at me, but that is why I use subtitles. It's because I can't hear my TV in my own house. So I have to use the subtitles, so closed caption. And that's how I don't have to rewind and I don't miss nothing because it's so loud in my house. I just use closed caption.
And I'm to talk about watching TV. I'm one of those people that talk to the TV. Like I just finished watching what was that? His and Hers, me and Mario did. I'm one of the people that's talking to the TV. Like, girl, what you doing? Like, what are we doing? Or laughing out loud, of course. I'm watching Abbott Elementary. Like, I'm kikiing to myself. But it's funny, so I'm gonna laugh even louder because I'm at home. But yeah, I'm one of those.
And I feel like we're all pretty dramatic too. Like if I step on something, if somebody scares me, comes around the corner, like we like to scare each other. So there's this, and then literally Drayden fell in the kitchen, and I thought the refrigerator or something fell on top of him. Like that's how loud it was the other day. And so, yeah, I think we're just all the loud in our own way.
Yes, Darian was up there. I don't know what the child was doing. He said he was folding clothes. So he said, we heard this big thud, my office, right below his bed. So it's that my chandelier shakes and it's boom, like an earthquake. And he was like, oh, my basket fell. I said, did it fall from the moon? Like, where did it fall from? Because why is it so loud?
Mm-hmm. Turn off everything.
I turn off everything. And if I need to separate myself, then I can do that. My plants also help because ain't nobody coming in there. Because if you come in there and give me a task, I need these 3 jugs of water filled up and start over there and go all the way around. And then you turn around and nobody's there. So it works every time. It works every time.
And Tenicia, you mentioned end adults. I didn't realize how good I had got at tuning out people. Daddy calls me out on it a lot because I will be looking him dead in his face and he will be talking to me and I'll be like, what did she say? My thing is, I'm like, I heard you, but I wasn't listening. And those are 2 different things. Like I can hear the words coming out your mouth, but me actually listening and comprehending, still 2 different things. That's 2 different things. But yeah, I'm good at that.
And kids get really offended when you do that. I'm like, now y'all know how it feels. Like, Mama, I'm talking to you. Are you? what'd you say? Repeat yourself. And then they won't get mad. But this is why I don't like to repeat myself. So now you know how it feels. So yeah, but I do try to circle back because some people think that's rude. But I hear y'all, but I'm not listening.
Mm-hmm. And whatever I done seen on the internet, they told me kids' frontal lobes ain't developed. So I'm trying to give more grace. And I said it at 7 o'clock this morning. I said, son, I know your frontal lobe is still developing. So I got to, I'm just trying. But you gotta help me out. Cause woo.
Did you explain to him what that meant so he ain't thinking something else when you say that to him?
My child, no, he does not need no further explanation. He ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm walking around with half a brain. No, it's just some parts of your brain are not fully developed. And memory and whatever part is in the frontal lobe, you ain't got it yet. And I understand that because you're a teenager and your brain is still developing.
But did we act like that? I don't think we did. But then again, we are all girls raising boys.
Okay, so
I feel like we did. Or at least maybe. Not like, are you talking about like where our parents had to tune us out, or?
I feel like all parents tune their kids out. But if I compare myself right now, if I compare Celeste at 17 to Dalen at 17, it is a huge difference.
Oh, yes.
I feel like.
For sure.
So, did our parents go through the same thing with us?
But is it those Celeste? Because I remember you would have your high school friends at the house, and I'd try to be cool and stick upstairs and hang with y'all.
I think she's talking about the drive part of it, like having to be told what to do versus wanting to do it because I want to do it. I think it's that part. And I can speak for myself. I think that's the part is missing.
Or waking yourself up.
Girl, don't get me started.
You stop waking y'all up to go to school. Because I feel like I was waking myself up from like 6th grade all the way through high school.
Yeah, I feel like it is a girl boy thing because even having both, Kesslin can get up on her own. Some days she will go in the kitchen and even look for breakfast, like look for food on her own if one of us aren't up yet. She has that, I guess, independence. But then I don't know if that's the roles that they see in the household. You know what I'm saying? To where, okay, mommy does this and she's a girl. I'm going to go do this because I'm also, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's where that's coming from. Or
this
what?
conversation is way fresh for me. But yes, there was an episode that happened this morning where my child did not set his alarm. And it was for a scheduled appointment that I had to work really hard to get. And so when he didn't wake himself up, it caused complete chaos. So, conversation about having accountability, and you are at the age where you should be able to set an alarm and get yourself up. And then the truth came to light. It was like, well, I know if my alarm goes off, I assume y'all gonna wake me up. And I was like, and there it is. And we need to stop that because that's not how life is going to work.
And then
it was like the Don Staley post that I just read, that how your parents don't want to see you fail, so they don't allow you to fail. And she's like, I will allow you to fail so you can learn from that. She was like, it's going to be a different household up in here when you underneath me. And that was like a kicker because it's like often you don't want your kids to fail. So it's like, I'm going to go ahead and do this, go ahead and do that. But later down the line, it's just handicapping them.
Yeah, so that first time y'all don't see him leave for school. Because starting today, he is going to be waking himself up. He has an alarm. He needs to get up and get ready and not assume that somebody's going to wake him up.
Hey, so we got a little sidetracked there, but hey, that's what happens on the sidelines here, at least on these sidelines. But we just talked about why is it loud in our household, how to find those quiet spaces, and even a little bit, which is a topic we always seem to be drawn to, is establishing independence within your children. So we thank you for joining us for this episode, which will probably be another conversation, as you can tell, because we wasn't ready to stop. We just did. So tune back in and don't miss the next episode. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for Sisters on the Sideline.